Hello everybody, welcome back to another Pilgrammed video. So today's video is going to be a guide to Misgiving, the final boss of the junk pits as a whole. So the very start of this quest, just in general, is you just talk to Oodle once you come down to Lincolnshire and you discover everything. I do suggest having pretty much everything explored. You should try to explore everything first before you come into this video and do all this. But there are 4 paintings. One here in Lincolnshire under the cathedral. One in the... whatever it's called. It's over here near the Post-Pescatarian Archives. Over here some roughly. It's called, yeah, it's called the Canvas of the Golden Vista. There's 4 of those. And there's another one in the Factory Sanctum. And then there is the final one, which, we'll get to that one. But I'll show you guys the location of the very first painting. Which, if you come to Lincolnshire, you come back here. Just come down here to the dock, over here. So you can summon your boat. Once you summon your boat, you just follow this path that I take. Okay, time lapse. Alright, and now once you're about right here on the right side of the cathedral, St. Rhubarb, right here, see, someone's already been here. But this is the location of the very first painting. And in this painting, there are a few places of interest. One of those being a fishing location for the Post-Pescatarian Archives. And you pretty much just follow this path. Make sure to watch out for the all these mobs. Some of them cause decay, but the worst one is probably this. If you have Wayfinder, you can just shred all their health fully, but you need to have practically everything discovered to get it. You just follow this path I'm taking. Because in every single painting there is going to be... okay, I fell. In every painting there is going to be a seed of doubt that you need to collect. And I'm going to show you the location of every single one. Just come this way. Right over here. The fishing location is over there. And every single seed of doubt is going to be up here on this tower, as you can see. Most of them require parkour, some require a puzzle. But once you just have to come this path, so I'm gonna just time lapse up there. Alright, and right up here is the first seed of doubt. As you can see, I have already collected it, but it will be right here on this pedestal. So, I'm gonna cut over to the next painting. Now, as for this next painting, I'm gonna start here at the scavenger's place, because I'm going to assume you, the viewer, has already gotten in the mirror. So you just take that slingshot right there, and just follow this path. I'm gonna time lapse over there. And about right here, you jump off of your mount, whatever you have, and the light over here shines down here to this hole in the wall. And this is one of the more trickier paintings, and also the fun carnival's down there if you want to go check that out. But once you just enter this painting, and you come over here. Now for this one, you have to complete a challenge to actually get up to the wall. Someone's already doing it, so I'm not going to be doing the challenge. But it's like a play, And you have to light that bonfire right there, the middle one. That won't be lit up. And you have to fight a whole bunch of bosses. Make sure you bring your pretty strong build here. Not like I make build videos or anything. And once you do, there will be a path up to the next seed of battle, the second of the 3 that there are. Got hit by decay, so I'm slow. But just watch out for the facelesses here. But just about right here, you just follow us up. So, time lapse. Alright, and here we are at the second seed of doubt. You have to do a little bit of parkour. It should be just about right here. If you really don't want to do the play, because it takes a while, you can just be a lazy bum like me. Summon your little icy flute up here, wherever you are, and just climb up here like how I did, because I didn't even know you had to do that. But you can do that, so let's cut to the next painting. You should be over there in the next one. Alright, and as for the third painting of the 4, you have to come over here to Factory Approach. So, just follow this path I take. We are practically here. But the next painting location should be over here. Might be a little bit tricky to get to. I missed it. Okay. Bear with me here. I'm not in the mode. Dang it. Okay, it's up there. It's up there. But you see what I mean. You really just can't see anything with the how there's all this. But you just come up here. Yeah, right here. It's right under the speaker, and next painting should be in here. Yeah, right here. And this is this is probably the trickiest painting to beat. You can't choose your way and just climb up to the seed like how you can on the last one. You have to actually beat a puzzle here. So, geez, I can never break it with the weapons I use. I'm just gonna use the color glass for this. But you just come right here and you can break this wall. You can do all that. Now you could do this because it's kind of like one of those things where you jump on the flashing blocks, but you can also just jump over it. By the time you get here, you'll be able to jump over it pretty much and just glide over. No need to really worry for it. Oh yeah, but watch out for those traps. They do 100 damage each. They do percent. So this is the trickier part. Whoa. So basically you have to come this way and just complete this parkour. I'm not doing all that though. As you can see, I'm just flying over it. Watch out for all these traps. There's like 10,000. And for this one you have to hug, pretty much if you just hug the left wall and dash past these traps, you're good. Just gotta make your way to the very top. You shouldn't take any damage. Those traps. And once you come in here, you'll see this lever. It's a nice lever. And then you just have to follow this path back. So, time lapse. Alright, you have to come pretty much just back to this location. If you do die, you come back and the lever's safe, so don't worry about going back. And you do the same thing, you just hug the left wall. And try not to get hit. Which, you might. I've been hit. You literally saw me eat my last sinister a moment ago. here now at the top, so you don't actually have to worry about any of that now. And then you just come through this here door that should be open and pretty much just complete the parkour, so time lapse. This is a place of interest. It's just gravestones of followers and everything. But you just gotta climb up this tree right here. And watch out for all the mistakes. Yo, why is there a giant one? Yeah, you're a giant mistake, but okay, I'm sorry. But here is the next seed of doubt. The third and final seed of doubt. Once you collect that, you should be over there for pain. So let's go on and go to the fourth one. Alright, so we are here at Factory Sanctum. I will make a separate video with how to get here and everything, with Cronus's crazy challenge and all that stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna go fight the boss and show you guys how to kill it, its movesets, etc. I will have his moves like just pretty much posted up on screen. Alright, so this is the boss fight. Gotta watch out. He'll aggro about right here. Every time he does that, he will do the same exact combo. Lane, we'll do it twice. No, actually 3 times. I guess it fluctuates. This is the best time to attack him. Just from the sheer fact. Can't do anything. Only do 2 of those and then 1 of those. Yeah, do a big jump. That big jump is the worst move, especially if you have high decay counts. Always be ready to parry 3 times on the one where you slam from someone's ball. He'll shoot the things from his alive and then it'd be the double tap. It's like dun dun 2, 3 and then attack. Sometimes he'll do 2 of those spins. Here's the second phase. He will do that big thing where it goes in the air. You want to jump, you want to double jump, and then more line, or you can just double jump and the glider. But if you more line, you want to do it after. But pretty much this game is just a survival, just like survival in the fight. Until Highway Sun gets here. And then you just want to survive as best as you can with the same technique individual. Don't be afraid to use potions in this fight. Because here in a moment he will fall over. Yep. And this is when you actually attack the boss in this fight. And normally after he's down, he will either, if he goes in the air twice, he will do a cry. And if he doesn't like this, then you can just continue to damage him. Just be wary of this move. he cries again, he will get all of it back. Shield. See, the amount of damage highway sucks. But to avoid this, maybe just dash right in there. It's that simple. Make sure to do that. And he always does it twice. Except in the beginning. Now we just have to survive. This boss does regen over time. So if your game bugs and highway sun doesn't stop, it's okay if you get hit. That's a pretty good chunk of damage. Dash into him. Get some of the things out of his eyes, so you just parry that. Double hit. Again. Okay, highway sun, blocking my view. He'll parry. And the boss is pretty much dead. There we go. That's the tutorial on how you beat Misgiving. So, if you guys have any questions or concerns, make sure to type in the comments or DM me on Discord. Anything you want, add me on Roblox, blah blah blah, who what you want. Make sure to subscribe and catch you later. Bye!